This battlefield feels intense. Those enemies won't know what hit them. How do you plan to outsmart them?
Hi. Hi everyone. Let's get rid of the music, because I'll be real, the music for this game is not only nostalgic, but pretty good. Give me a moment. Let's get some lights. Okay. Okay, we're good. Good. This is a very old 90s game. And somehow, it seems Capcom have added it to Steam. Let me just get to... Buttons are very, very strange here. Does it delete? Okay. You know what? We won't do that. We will use the default name because it makes more sense for the story. Hopefully, I think it may be controller compatible. With a bit of luck. Try my gains up. God, the soundtrack in this game though. It all started on the third day after we had left the castle. That morning, we'd entered the Great Desert on the Sandfire. We were headed towards the town of Siniesta, the last known location of my sister, Elena. Siniesta lies on the edge of the desert. All we had to do was cross the desert. Look, Cray! A shooting star. Yeah, I don't. How do I get rid of that? I'll pause the game. I'll look into that in a moment. Yeah, maybe the chat box. Hang on. Let me see if I can... Chat box, this is a slightly different... I may have broke the stream. Breaking things today. Things are getting broken. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go. I think I fixed it. Look, Cray, shooting star. We'll find her. Won't we, Cray? Also, it Wimdy. I see the Wimdy. Don't worry, Nina. We'll find her. I swear it. This fucking music. Chapter 1. Awakening. Whew. It's hot out here. Oh, don't worry, Cray. I'm alright. I was just thinking, it's probably better if we don't move around during the day. Let's find some shade, and wait until the sun goes down. Really? I'm alright, Cray. Besides, I want to find my sister as soon as possible. Calm down. We've come this far. It won't hurt to rest for a while. Not much of a change if we get out there today or tomorrow. What the? A dragon? I'd heard there was a dragon in the desert, but I was hoping we wouldn't be lucky enough to find it. Here it comes. Hold on to something. The dragon looks like an anus. I don't know, in this universe, it's a dragon. Blast it! It's no use, it's gonna ram us! It's no use. The sand's gone into everything. I can't fix it. Not without any spare parts. Do you think that dragon attacked us on purpose? Hard to say. We haven't seen it since then, either. Well, whether it did or not, we should be thankful that it crashed near the edge of the desert, not in the middle. Here. We're in walking distance of the towns along the desert border. Do you think we can find the parts we need on one of them? Probably. But there's one small problem. If we leave our sandflyer here, we'll run the risk of it getting stolen by bandits. Not much point in going into town and coming back with spare parts if there's no sandflyer to use them on. Alright then, Cray. I'll go. But Nina... I can't live my whole life with you looking out for me. For starters, what would my sister think? I agree, this is why Anakin hates the sand. Alright, alright. You win, Nina. Let's see. If I remember right, there's a town called Sarai to the south of here. You might be able to find some spare parts there. But look, Nina, I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it. Here, take this. The King's Sword. I hope you won't need to use it. But better safe than sorry, right? See you when I get back, Cray. Safe trip, Nina. You watch yourself, yeah? Yeah, controller support. I love controller support. So much nostalgia. Somebody help me. Whoa. Look at the size of that hole. That's what she said. The merchant and his goods must have fallen in. Just like this. There's something here. It's not attacking? It's not a monster, I guess. The sheer aura on that dragon. That's a joke that'll pay off later. That was funny. For some reason, I wasn't scared at all. A person? What? Whoa, whoa. um... If you wouldn't mind, do you think you could put on some clothes? I'm sure you can find some in the carriage there. Oh. Do you mean you're not working with that merchant who was here? How did you get inside this crater then? Did you fall in? How did such a big hole get here in the first place anyway? Did you see that monster that was here before? You know, the one that looked like a dragon or something? I wonder what it really was. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't know the answers to those questions any more than I do. Do you? My name is Nina. I'm from Windia. What's your name? Ryu? Alright then, Ryu. Let's see if we can get out of here. Classic anime protagonist has his blue hair. So, Ryu? Where are you headed to? You don't know? Then that means you're lost. Yes, it does. Admit it. You're lost. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I got lost a lot when I was younger. Alright then, Ryu. Why don't you come with me to the nearest town? Ryo got the king's sword. You can use this sword. You might need it to get to town. We have to go through some areas populated by monsters. Let's get going then, shall we? Now let's level grind for a bit. Because we might need it. This is a traditional JRPG after all. Let's see. We have to go over these cliffs to get to Sarai. Let's hurry and try and get over them before it gets dark. Okay, this game has a special feature where if you guard at the time of an enemy using a move you can learn the move. There's nothing from this cap though, I don't think. Not unless it's got like a boss cap with it. This is like one of the first 3D JRPGs to exist. Like PlayStation 1 sort of thing. Yeah, I don't wanna go too far. I wanna make sure I get all the items and abilities. Hey, look. Ryu's strange, he doesn't learn anything through level up at all. We got an ammonia. And I keep forgetting which buttons are, so I guess looking at the menu. Are we gonna have a blue goo? Like we run out of road. Hey, but don't worry. We should be able to jump over this. All you have to do to jump is stand at a place where it's narrow enough to jump and press the V button. Or move in the direction you want to jump using the directional buttons. Try it. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to get into wanted to get into combat. See? It's easy, isn't it? One more to go. Good thing you were able to jump. We're really high up. Wow. Don't you just love that feeling you get looking down from a high place like this? It makes me dizzy. It's so exciting. Fucking jump puzzles, I swear. Are you alright, Ryo? Did you do that because you thought I needed help? You're not hurt, are you? I'm sorry. I didn't tell you about my wings. I thought it would be fucking obvious. I can use them to fly a little, so I can survive a fall like that. But it was very brave of you to do that, Ryo. Very brave and heroic. Thank you, you dense motherfucker. Looks like the sun's going down. Probably safer if we wait until it's light to climb up the cliff. Let's look for a place we can sleep. Cave. Looks like we could camp here. Now, all we need is a fire. And, well, that's how I ended up here. Where are you headed, Ryu? Oh, I forgot. You're lost, aren't you? Tomorrow? Once we get to town, I'm sure we'll be able to find someone who knows you. This game has a parallel story. That's what I love so much about it. Twinkie Dragon Boy. So, the time hath come. Yes, my lord, Majesty. It would appear that something is amiss. Where art thou, courtiers, the priests? Why is there not a single voice raised in greeting at thy return? Is not of important. They are mortals. We were to attempt to understand their mind, we should spend an eternity. There be more pressing matters to attend to. Canst thou not sense it? This presence is far and still slumbering. But is what we have sought lo these many ages. Wanku, guard our place of rest as you wish, sire. Doggo. Majesty, whither art thou going? We shall go to our capital, as was planned. We shall meet at the appointed place when the time hath come. Look at the little Twinkie boy. A little earring. Little horny things. So quiet and dead at the moment. Okay, so the plan with this character is do not pick up any items whatsoever. If I leave all the items on the floor, when the other characters come through, they can pick them up. But they are completely wasted on Folu. Huh. Who goes there? What? What be ye doing in this place? Huh? Who are you? They say a dragon or something is supposed to appear tonight, so we were told to watch this area. A dragon, that's right, and not just any dragon either. They say it's the legendary Dragon of Doom, which will bring ruin to the Empire. And what be thy design for this dragon? We will destroy it, of course. Nothing can withstand the might of the Imperial Army. Thou believest thou can do such a thing? Thou art but mere mortals. You get fucked. Thou dost not ken the power of that which you would destroy. This be a dragon. A dragon 'tis force of nature unto itself. Thou mayest as well seek to fight a volcano or the very earth itself. Dragons doth give birth to thy kind, grant thee life, and verily taketh it away. They are to thee as thou art to an insect, in thy terms. They are gods. Wouldst thou fight a god? Honestly, I'm pretty sure Pete Hegseth said sort of similar thing, you know? That was closer to a Bible quote than the shit he said. Pulp Fiction wannabe looking ass. Is as I thought. 'Tis not the nature of the mortals to change their ways. Damn it, I keep pressing the wrong button. Looking for the run button. Barely anything to him. They made it very evident that you can't actually learn moves on Folu because none of the enemies that he encounters at present will teach him any moves. Oh, this guy's a fucking freak. Pardon my presumption, but I believe you are the God Emperor, Paolu. Yes? Looks like a fucking clown. I have been expecting you, ever since I saw the flames rising from the woods where I had placed my soldiers on watch. Thou sayest thou wert waiting for us. Thou knowest of us, and what we are then. Yes, your majesty. You art the first emperor, Paolu, who founded our great foul empire. And knowing this, thou would greet us with malice in thine heart and thine blade in hand? I'm afraid times have changed, your majesty. Fucking dragon time. They have hybrid dragon forms that are really cool. Each one has a signature move. It usually does the most damage. It has a cool cutscene. So cool. I don't think this creature can actually teach me anything. It only really knows two moves: Flaming Fist and Mystic Fire. I don't really know why it has a drop table, but it mostly drops Ambrosia. But it's not something that you really get a chance to use too much as follow. You appear tired, Majesty. It is to be expected, I suppose. You have just awoken from a long, long sleep. And you are not exactly complete, are you? Would appear thou dost not mean to fulfill thine duty, as thou art called upon to do by our promise. Alas, it is as you say, my lord. For now, we would have you sleep once more. I would call thee foolish, but thou art mortal. Thou cannot go against thy nature, no more than a fish could walketh upon the firmament. Fucking burn. Still, thou wilt find that our promises are not easily broken. Return then to thine master. Tell him our words. Trying to buy time, are you, Majesty? Set fire to the trees. We must stop him before he recovers his strength. Dickhead. They should have just punted him off the cliff. They will use fire against us? Indeed, and well have they. It's so cool. As I recall, your Majesty has a strong affinity to water, yes? and with your powers not fully returned, it is unlikely you will be able to survive battle with my creations in this raging fire. We would know thy name, O cunning one. Yalm, General of the Far Low Imperial Army, at your service. I don't want to take any chances. Find the body. Why don't you go down there yourself? You egg-looking motherfucker. Always humans thinking they're gods, huh? Yeah. Well, we managed to make it up, didn't we? It's just a little more. A little ways more to the town. Guess I'm a little tired. Busy week. And shit, it's only, well, Wednesday? We on Wednesday? We're on Wednesday. There's a hidden spot just up here. But we need to guard here, because one of these knows burn. It's the mage screw that knows burn, and Ryo needs to learn it. Don't really care if the eye do much. There we go. Little exclamation mark means he's learned it, and the blue text. Blue text means that it's a skill. And now you may die, Mage Goo. You have served your purpose. Forums are useful to move skills onto other characters. And this over here is a fishing spot, but we can't touch it yet, I don't think. We kinda need bait for a fishing spot. I don't think. We do not have the proper equipment to fish. Wait, where's my... What button to rotate? Nope. The music, the fishing's actually a rhythm game. Of sorts. Okay, we don't want to fully go into Sarai yet. I want to get a level on Nina at least. That'll be important. Before we head to Sandfire Valley. If we get low health, we should camp as well. Just to restore health. Crit. Welcome in TikTok people, hopefully you enjoy the stream. And whoever's watching on YouTube, if we do have people watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like the stream. Subscribe if you enjoy it, because I will be finishing this series off at some point. It is a childhood favourite of mine. And I'm stupid enough to agree to do random voices for it all because it wasn't voice acted. Every character has a little ability they can do. Nina's is to fly, Ryu's is to pull out his sword. Well, Ryu, this is Sarai. Does anything look familiar? Does it bring any memories back? No? Well, I don't know what to say, but, I need to buy some things and get back to where my friend is, you know? Will you be alright by yourself? I think so. Well, I guess that means we go our separate ways from here, then. Goodbye, Ryu. I hope you get your memory back soon. It's a little bit weird that you end up playing as Ryu on his own. I can't believe what you charge for this. You're a crook, you know that? Don't say that. What you see is what you get. Everything the fair market price, I swear it. You came over the cliffs from the desert? How did you manage to do that without falling off the cliffs? All about that. Oh, you. If you're looking for someone, you should try the tavern. Sandflyer parts. Don't have any of those. Looking for anything else? People take a fishing rod. Take 5 baby frogs. And 5 straights. This town's full of narrow streets and alleys, isn't it? It's easy to get lost if you're not careful. And if you're stuck here in a hard-to-see spot, try changing your point of view. Yeah, I would if I knew which button. Oh, it's the select button. That's the end, we don't need to go there. I've seen this place before. It's called throwing your voice. Ventriloquism. Hi, old travelers. I bet you've got a lot of questions, don't you? Well, then you've come to the right place. Yeah, he's British, get over it. Because I've got the answers. What do you want to know? Absolutely nothing. Ah, well then. Good luck to you. Haven't seen you around here before. You passing through? I'd keep an eye on your purse if I were you. There are lots of folks here that'll try and swindle you. You be careful. Yeah, I'm someone that will try and swindle you. I have a sword. Also, please explain why Nina left me with a king's sword. What? No, I don't know who you are. I do know you're not around from here, though. This town's built like a maze. Even I get lost in it sometimes. What? Looking for something? What are you looking for? Need a hand? Want me to help? Okay, Gandhi near the bar wants some food. Huh? You wanna talk to me? Well, you want something from someone, you gotta have the right attitude, don't you think? You will? Well, let's not waste any time. It's a little mini game where you gotta even all the bars out. Sausage makes him happy. Ideally, you have to max out his happy bar. Without maxing any of the other bars. Boy, I'm full. That was good. Alright then, I'll tell you what you want to know. If you're looking for something, go talk to the information broker in front of the inn. He can tell you where to find what you're looking for. I'm impressed. Don't meet many young folks as generous as you. Here, I got something for you. 2 antidotes. There's also someone here that will trade me a ball that we need for later. Welcome, stranger. This your first time to Sarai? This frog here. Hey, wanna buy treasure? I'll give you a good deal. Only 158 zenny. Thanks. Don't worry, it's for real. I wouldn't try and cheat anyone. It's a lead ball. Just a lead ball. But it is kinda important for later. You? This person says if we give him money, he'll buy us the parts we need for our sand flyer. I don't know if we can trust him. But why? Ryu, you found the parts we need? That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Excuse me. My friend Ryu was able to find the parts we need, so I'm afraid we won't be needing your help anymore. I'm sorry to have troubled you. Sure, no problem. Ryu, have you been able to find out anything about yourself or anyone who knows who you are? Oh, I see. Well then, how about we stay together after we get the parts? I'll help you look, alright? This nerd over here is the information broker. I'm an information broker. What do you want to know? Well, I haven't got any of those, but I do know how you can get some. Interested? Now we're talking business. You want information? You got to pay for it. If what you offer doesn't match how much the information's worth, the deal's off. Got it? How much are you willing to pay? Huh. Not a bad amount. Okay. How much are you willing to pay? Not a bad amount. Let's go there. We don't really have an awful lot of money to be playing with. That's good enough. What do you say? Payment received in full. If you're looking for sandfire parts, you have to go to the black market. There's a man who'll sell parts behind the tavern. You'll have to find out the password to be able to meet him, but most traveling merchants will tell him if you ask them. I just saw one leave, but I'd imagine he's probably still close by. Try looking on the highway outside of town. You know how to make a pretty good bargain. Here, take this. Ginseng is a useful item to increase stats. Apparently we can't use it yet though, I don't think. I think the merchant should be about here. Or he has his own little spot. There we go. What? What do you want? What? Black market in Sarai? Huh. They want to know the password to get in, huh? Well, I suppose I could tell you. But I got my own business to take care of, you know? Normally, I'd charge people 1,000 zenny for info like that. But I'll tell you for free. I mean, you did come all the way out here after me, after all. Okay, we got the password. We can enter the black market. But we still can't use the ginseng. Where's my camp button? Wait, can I use it from here? No, still no. That's the camp button. B. We will also drop a hard save. Just in case. Okay, let's go get a couple more. No, let's not get a couple more levels because we're going to Sandflyer Valley anyway. Yeah. Don't find what you're looking for here. This is a tavern, not a... Ah. You know about that. Well, now that's different, ain't it? Come this way. You're probably wondering why we got to all this trouble, aren't you? That's because selling sandflyers is a dangerous business. See, sandflyers were originally designed as war machines. If the Empire found out we were selling them, next time a war breaks out, they'd come after us. I don't want this place to end up under a hex, like Chamber or Sinesta. No thank you. Does that mean you don't have any sandflyer parts? Not exactly. There's a place called Sandflyer Valley near here. It's a junkyard full of old, broken down sandflyers. If you go there and bring back some usable material, I'll make you your sandflyer parts. Deal? Alright then. We'll go to this Sandflyer Valley and get you the material you need. Also, steal his stuff. Thank you. And this guy is a character from Breath of Fire 3. The valley's to the south of town. He's a playable character in Breath of Fire 3. Okay, the scorpions know the blind maneuver. So we're gonna try and get the blind attack first. Just like that. I'm kind of okay with encounters here, because the levels will help a lot. Also, Ryu can now meditate into a dragon too. For some reason. If you use one type of magic, and then follow it up with a complementary type of magic, it changes to Firewind. So any fire spell into a wind spell will change it to a fire and a wind spell, increasing its power and the amount of attacks it does, ultimately. Depending on the power of the second attack, it also changes drastically. You can chain it with a third one as well. So fire into wind, into rock, and you can make like Ragnarok or something. Depending on. Let's open the chest route first. It also makes it into an AoE when it goes Firewind. Good night. Well, that's the money we paid back. Move this rudder. It is worth knowing, Ryu's dragon form also knows all the skills that he knows. its stats are just higher, so it'll always do more damage. Most of the time, enemies will drop the items that cure their statuses. The blindy boy drops eye drops. A lot of the enemies here are very, very 90s. So the brass helm is to equip on Ryu, usually. However, oh, never mind, it can't be equipped on Nina, I forgot. It is a male-only item. I forgot it's this old guy again. Don't get many folk out here. Ain't nothing much here except for odds and ends. What can I do for you? Oh, I see. Looking for parts, eh? Well, I suppose you might be able to find what you need here. If you're looking for that, there's plenty of it here. The parts you're looking for are all buried in the sand. You're gonna need a shovel to dig them out. If you have a dog that can scent them out, you might be able to find what you're looking for. I'll loan you me shovel and me dog for 25 zen each. Kinda need the dog at least once. So you wait for the dog to bark. Wait for him to bark again. Again. There's 3 parts to be had. Shit. Well, that's a shit part. a magic shard. And there's one over here. I think it's a little too shovel broke. If it's the same spot, should be able to dig here. And that is kind of all the items, I think. Huh. Okay, apparently you can get other things. But iron scraps are like... You won't need them till a lot later anyway. Magic shard is good for ability power. Now we are done here. Rip. Always hit that dead end. I don't know why. Always do. Rip. I could heal Ryu, but we're right near the end. Exit. And we can just set up camp and do a rest. We will make a new save file every time we save. You just don't wanna have different points I can go to. Fishing time. Fishing is a mini game, but it's also a bit of a rhythm game. If you listen carefully to the drums in the backing track, the drums are actually telling you the rhythm you press to get the fish. Technique 3. But unfortunately, the fish stole the ball. Doesn't have to be in time with the music. Oh. Gotta keep it in the square whilst effectively getting the fish's stamina down, but not snagging it on the bottom. Very difficult task at times. Oh, a big trout. You don't want to go the opposite end because the fish will snap the line. It's thrashing. Another trout. Actually the same size. Come on, fish. Fish. Get your slimy butt over here. Hey, a sweet fish. We are now the beginner plus rank. Oh, jellyfish. Jellyfish looking thing. I got it. Hey. Jellyfish. All the fish can be used in the overworld. Jellyfish restores HP. Sweetfish restores AP. Trout restores AP. There's plenty of fish. And each fishing spot obviously has the select different fish. Don't be afraid. I just want some information, that's all. I just want you to tell me About the monster you say you saw. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Pah! Well, I'd try and be a little more cooperative, if I were you. Otherwise, things might get a little uncomfortable. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? What do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this? I thought the war was supposed to be over. Why? Because I don't like people who try to hide things. Besides, the war is not over. There's been a ceasefire called, that's all. Do you understand the difference, Missy? Wait, you're a Windian. Well, well, if it isn't the little princess. We were sent to find a dragon, but we found a little bird instead. Grab her, men. No reason we shouldn't take her as well. But wait. Did you know something about my sister? By the power granted me, I command thee, warrior spirit, thou art summoned. Jar, I want you to capture that girl. Be careful not to hurt her too much. Time to break some toys. Fucking missed. This monster looks like a kitchen utensil come to life. Missed again. Guy's thinking what to do next. I think you should just retire. That's what I think you're gonna do. Wrecked by a white mage. My, you're stronger than you look. Ah, what's this? A dashing knight come to save the princess? How gallant. You know it's a knight's job to protect his lady, don't you? Where have you been all this time? Afraid? Hiding in some closet? Or... How dare you, you filthy little... Let's get out of here. What are you just standing around for? After them! I mean, we could take them. It's okay. The soldiers don't have a select button. The Imperial troops are here too. What are we gonna do? Oh, we can't go back, and we can't go on either. Hey, you there! They say they was gonna try and cut you off. Went on up ahead, Lucky you didn't get yourself caught. Yeah, still, they've cut off our way out of here. You got a point there. Tell you what, seeing as you all helped me out back there, I want to try and return the favor. Let me see. Maybe if you took that road, you could get past them. Yeah, that's it. You can get on the desert that way. You mean there's another road? Well, kinda out of the way, but if you head north, go up from this big town called Chamba, you can get to the desert that way. Really? Oh, thank you. That means I can get back to where my friend is waiting. We'll try that route you mentioned. Thank you again, so much. No problem. Just keep your head low. And try not to get caught, eh? Amber. Amber is a very important place. I thought this town was bigger than this. Let's see if we can find someone who can help us. Everyone is all out working. They have left me to keep an eye on things. Are you looking for something? Yes, we definitely need a new weapon. So we could probably sell some stuff we don't need. Second thoughts, there's not an awful lot we can sell that's actually worth anything yet. If you want to sleep, I can let you use one of these beds. And who might you be? Hello there. I was wondering, this is Chamba, isn't it? What kind of a question is that? Of course this is Chamba. Well, a part of it at least. Most of the town is still polluted by the hex and can't be used. Hex? You've heard about how towns all over the place were hexed during the war, haven't you? Yeah? I guess so. All you need to know is that the ordinary folks like you can't go anywhere near some place that's been hexed. It's too dangerous. If you need to go to Chamba for something, you'll have to wait until the hex is gone and... Looks like everyone's coming back. Alright everyone, that's it for today. We've got another rally start tomorrow, so make sure you get sleep. Alright now, get out of here. Those folks that just come back are a group of purifiers. They go from town to town purifying them of hexing. So if we want to find out more about the hex, we should ask them, right? Thank you for your help. My grandpa's making armor that can protect people, even against hexes. What do you think of that? Look at the good doggy. Well now, we don't get many visitors around here. I'm the leader of this bunch. My name's Tab. We're just about to sit down to supper. And wherever it is, We'll have to wait until then. You want to wait here? Fine by me, but if I were you, I'd rather walk around town or something and watch a bunch of people eat. Okay then. Excuse us, huh? Thanks for waiting. Now what can I do for you? We need to get through Chamber. Is there any way we can do that before the hex disappears? Nope, afraid not. There's a lot of negative energy bound up in that mist. You need some special armor just to go inside. I figure it'll be at least another year before we can get rid of the hex completely and get Chamber back to normal. Still, if you absolutely have to get through now, there might be a way. You could ask one of my workers here if they'd be willing to guide you through. If all we need is a guide, then yep. You want someone to take you inside the X'd area? Forget it! Without armor, you'd be dead in minutes. I don't want to have to be responsible for that. You want me to take you through the hex? Ha! You don't know it like I do. If you did, you'd know better than to even ask. Well, there are some places where the X is getting thin and wearing off. Nah, forget it, it's too dangerous. You want to go through the hex without any armor? Are you kidding? You would last 5 seconds in there. Of course the hex in that other town was pretty bad too, you read Sinesta. Well yeah, I mean they're right on the border, right? I know it's our job to clean up X places, but I don't think I'd want to take anyone else in there. Want to go through the hexed area? Why? There's some reason you can't go around Chambra? Well, have you found somebody who would guide you yet? That's what I thought. It's just too dangerous to take unprotected, inexperienced people inside. But we have no other choice. We can't use any other roads. I don't know why you can't. But I think I can guess why. I mean, why else would anyone come here? Still? Would it be possible to borrow some armor from you? Sorry, afraid not. I mean, we need it to do our jobs, you know? Even if I did give you some armor, you'd still need someone to help guide you. The mist in there is so thick, you could barely see your hand in front of your face, not to mention the fact that the streets are like a maze. And as if that weren't even enough, the place is full of ghosts, spectres, and other monsters. I mean, we're just lucky they don't smash that door down and attack us right now as is. I have returned, boss. It's you, Urshan. Don't do that, you scared the wits out of me. If you were surprised by that, you will be even more surprised in a moment. Yeah, whatever. This is Urshan. She works with us, but to be honest, She's a little odd. Incorrect. Urshin is not odd. Urshin is saying she will guide these two. But what? Are you out of your mind? What would you do if something happens? Nothing will happen. Everything will be alright. Urshin says everything will be alright. So everything will be alright. If Urshin says everything will be alright, it will be. Well, she is never wrong. It will be alright because Urshin is always right. Okay, I get it. Fine, do whatever you want. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this helps us. Do not thank me. You should thank Urshin. Thank you, Urshin. Urshin joins the party. Urshin is a sleeper. That's all you need to know right now. Okay, so I wasn't planning a really long stream today because after a few disruptions this week, I wasn't planning anything too long, and this isn't usually one of my days where I'm fully streaming. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna find someone to raid out to. We're gonna see if we can. Hang on, let me grab it. There we go. Yeah, see if I can get someone that I can raid out to. Don't forget to say hi. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful night. Just be nice when we raid in. We'll be playing some more Breath of Fire. Probably finishing a little more of it off this week.